Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Lucy. I'm sitting on all kinds of things. So, hello, how are you? Welcome back. So today we are going to do a review. So I can't remember the last time I actually sat down and recorded a Morphe palette review. I think it was when I first started my channel 2 years ago. So today we are reviewing this guy. So today this is the 39S palette from Morphe that just launched. I'll give you a quick little sneak peek of it. That's all you get. Watch the video. Totally kidding. So this is the 39S. I don't know my alphabets. From Morphe. Or this is their third palette with this layout, but I think this one is by far my favorite layout or favorite color scheme. I know they had the 35P. I never got my hands on that, but I was always genuinely interested. This one immediately caught my eye. I saw it, bought it the day it launched, and it came on the 16th. Anyways guys, I know you're here because obviously you know the title of this video. You'll see what this is about, yada yada yada. So I created this look using this palette, and I will not lie to you, I am so happy with the way this turned out. It looks so cool. I think the pink lipstick might have been a little over the top. Let me just stop trying to fix my eyelashes. They're glued down. Anyways guys, so if you just want to see how I got this look and what I think about this palette and swatches and my review of this palette, all that goodness, just keep watching this video. And yeah, I'm just gonna stop talking now and jump on into this. So this is the Morphe 39S palette. I am so excited. This is the newest addition to the Morphe family. It has the layout of the James Charles palette and the 39A. These are the James Charles and 39A palette. So as you can see, there's 39 shadows in these, unlike the normal 35B family. So this one is the James Charles palette. I have not used this one very much. I'm not the biggest fan of it. Honestly, it's probably my least favorite of the Morphe palettes. And that's odd coming from me, a huge bright eyeshadow fan. And then this one is the 39A, which was the first release in this style of packaging and with 39 shadows. And personally, I absolutely love this palette. I just wish some of the colors were a little bit brighter. But now we have a little bit different variety from all three. The one thing that is different in this palette that is different from the other two is, so this is what the outside looks like. It is just plain. It says Morphe on it. And this is the inside with plastic sheet that has the names on it. And this is what all of these shades look like. So in the 39A, the middle row with the biggest pans was the transition shades. And in James's palette, it was the more commonly used shades. But in this one, they used toppers. So all of these in the middle row are eyeshadow toppers. So you can layer these over top of other shadows and get a really intense, glittery look. So if you just use these by themselves, they will still be beautiful, but they will be more on the sheer side. So this palette is giving me like a little bit of modern Renaissance and then Norvina palette vibes, and I'm so ready to use them. So I'm gonna throw up some swatches for you guys on the screen, and then we will jump into the look. So this is the first row, and starting from this side, we have Make and Bank, Posh Boss, Bougie, Dazzle 'em, Perfection, Super Swanky, Flaunt It, and Plums Up. And all of these actually swatched really nicely, except for the fourth shade in that almost very middle shade, one next to the very white one. I kind of had a little bit of trouble with that one, but it's like a matte shade with a glitter reflect in it. This is the second row, and in the same order as the last one, we have Mauvulous, Pink Prize, Amethyst All, Treasure Trove, Ritzy Rose, Decadent AF, Very Good, and That's Tempting. So now we have the middle row, which is my most exciting row. I am so ready to play with these. That first shade, the silver, is beautiful, and it is called Take the Crown. Next to it is Oh Yes, Total Goals, Catch the Light, Bling, Thing, Here for It, Strike a Pose. Okay, so this is the fourth row, and as you can see, some of these shades were a little bit more difficult to swatch. I have not had an issue yet, but now I did. So we have Lavender, Purple Majesty, which gave me some trouble, which is the pink shade right here. And then it's Violet, Make It Rain, which as you can see kind of gave me a little bit of an issue as well. You Fancy, Fame Game, Extra Oomph, and Wine Not. Okay, so here is the fifth and final row. I'm sorry if my camera is not wanting to focus on these very well, but this row had a little surprise in it. So we have Perry Twinkle, Loaded Lilac, Grape Mines, Shiny Objects, Pure Luxe, Show Off, which as you can see is a glitter, a pressed glitter, and I have never seen that in a Morphe palette, and I'm pretty excited about it because it wasn't like a crappy pressed glitter like a lot of pressed glitters are. And then we have Garnet Glam and Rocks On. They seem to be matte shades with fine glitter in it. So there is pressed pigments in this palette, and then the other ones are just eyeshadows or shimmers, or yeah, you guys get the drift. So let's go ahead and do a look with this palette because I am dying to. So I've already primed my eyelids and did my eyebrows. I just used my P. Louise base and Rimmer 0.5, and let's jump into this look. So obviously I'm wearing pink and purple, and then I have burgundy bra on, so I want to do a pink and purple kind of look. The only thing I wish that this palette did have was a matte black. Like, I feel like matte black can set off anything. I would have traded the glittery black down here in the corner for a matte black to, you know, give it some depth. So I'm going to start with Make It Rain, this shade right here. And I'm going to take that on a M431 brush. And I'm going to just apply that into my crease. I'm going to pack it on first. And that's the shape I want it. So I'm going to take a clean M506 brush, and I'm just going to start blending that using circular motions. I'm going to go into this shade, which is Purple Majesty. This has a micro glitter in it. I wish they wouldn't have did that. And I'm going to take that shade right above that last shade we used. And I'm blending that as I am applying it. So I didn't bring it all in because I wasn't gonna do the front half, but I think I'm going to now. So I'm gonna go back in and just apply more of that first purple I used. I'm just following the same steps I did previously. Okay, so I'm gonna go into this purple down here called Grape Mines, and I'm just picking that up on my M507 brush. And I'm gonna just blend that right between the first purple we used and that pink shade, just to make sure everything blends seamlessly. There's not really a whole lot of fallout in this palette, so that's nice. Now I'm just going to take this Lexi 229 brush, and I'm just going to make sure everything is seamlessly blended together. So now I am going to go ahead and cut my crease, and I am going to go ahead and do a full cut crease. So I absolutely want black in this look, and I don't want it to be glittery black, so I am gonna have to jump into a different palette. And yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab another one really quick, and then we'll move on. This is the closest thing to me, so I'm gonna go ahead and just use my Alien palette, and I'm just gonna grab a black hole down here. And I'm just going to take this Royal & Langnickel Pink Essential Detail Liner 211 brush, and I'm going to essentially just make a wing. And then I'm going to pick up this Morphe E37 brush. Still using that black, I'm going to just fill in the space that I just made between the black eyeliner, or the black lines. So essentially you just made like a wing, but a lot more dramatic. Now what we're going to do is we're going to use those same colors from before, and we're going to ombre them into the cut crease. So starting with that deep purple shade, we're just going to pat that right next to that black. And then I'm going to take my brush, my M506 brush, and I'm going to just blend those two shades together. I'm going to take this Morphe JH39 brush, and I'm going to go into that other purple, the second purple we used after the pink, and we're going to tap that right next to that other purple. And then I'm going to just blend those two shades into each other as well. I'm going to take this BH105 brush, and I'm going to dip into that pink shade and just place that, you guessed it, right next to it. Okay, and then I'm going to take this Morphe R14 brush, and I'm going to dip into the shade Pink Prize right here. I'm just going to place that right on the inner part that is still open. And then I'm gonna just blend those two shades into each other as well. Let's go ahead and add some glitter to this look. So I'm gonna dip into the shade, which is Here for It, with this Alamar Cosmetics brush. And I'm gonna pat that right over top of that light pink shade on the inner part of the cut crease. And then I'm gonna take Mauvulous, which is the shade right here. Next is Total Goals. So I'm gonna actually still put some eyeliner on to kind of go into this black. So let's do that really quick. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and throw on eyelashes and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I'm back, and as you can see I finished my face and the other eye off camera. The only thing I have not done is underneath my eyes. So let's go ahead and do that now. So I'm going to start with the first shade and the first brush that I used, that deep purple shade. And I am just going to make a line right underneath my eye, keeping it as close to the lash line as humanly possible. Then I'm going to take my M506 brush and I'm going to dip into that pink shade I used as my transition shade. And I'm just going to blend that out. And that's all I'm going to do for the under eyes, because this look has already got a whole lot going on. So I took the shade Perfection, which is this shade right here for my brow bone, and I think I'm going to take a mixture of this shade right here and this shade right here for my inner corner, and those shades are Lavender and Oh Yes. And then I'm going to use my Maybelline Lasting Drama eyeliner in the shade Polished Amethyst. And by the way, for the lipstick that I used, it is Anastasia Beverly Hills in the shade Sugar Plum. Okay, so let's talk about this palette, y'all. I really just didn't have any issues with this palette. I have grown to really love Morphe. I know a lot of people really just said that people liked Morphe in the past for the sponsored deals they get and PR and stuff like that. But let me tell you, I have never gotten PR from Morphe. I've never gotten PR from like a really big brand, and I still continue to support them. I really enjoy their palettes. I have recommended Morphe to so many of like my friends and followers and just anybody generally interested in makeup and wants a good palette for a good price. I always recommend Morphe, at least for their eyeshadows, because they're good, they're easy to work with, and they're great for the price. So this to me is just another great palette. I will say that I quit picking up so many Morphe palettes there for the longest time because everything was so brown. It was just like all brown tones, and I was just kind of over it, because if y'all have been around for a while, you know that I don't do a whole lot of brown tone looks, or just neutral period. Like, yeah, occasionally I will, but for the most part I like this kind of stuff. And I am so attracted to the fact that they did so many different purples and like plum colors and just wine like shades. I love the toppers in it, like they're bomb. I honestly could wear those by themselves and be happy. Sorry if my voice is a little scratchy. I've been sick. I'm always sick, I swear. This look, honestly, I'm really happy with the way it turned out. This eye, not as much as this eye, but that's how it always goes. But I'll tell you what, like, it's pretty damn fierce. My boyfriend even likes it. His favorite color is purple. So if you guys like this look, if you like this palette, if you're interested in getting this palette, let me know down below in the comment section if you are. And also make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up. I told you guys I would review this for you. I was excited, and as soon as I got it, I was like, ooh, yeah. And my boyfriend and I finally got our couch today, so an apartment tour should be coming. And yeah, I don't know, things have been going pretty good lately. Make sure you guys follow me on all my other social medias. It would be much appreciated. And also make sure you guys click the iCards that pop up here, because I do have a giveaway going on for another Morphe palette. So if you do want to enter that, go ahead and check out the iCards. Anyways guys, that's all I have for today. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Love you guys. Bye!